And hi everybody out there, Mark Mannering here from Class Training with another 3-minute tips and tricks. We're calling it now, not 3-minute Thursday, because we can do it any time of the week. And this time around we're looking at a very important Excel concept with all of your database lists of data, in other words, that you need to manage. If you've seen some of our sessions or been along to some of our courses and sessions or seen our other videos, you probably would have seen this, but very important concept. I'm going to suggest you apply this to all your lists. Let's get into it. Now, the three tips mainly meld into one, but with my list here, you can see my job number, supplier, the supplier invoice number, and little jobs that they've done for me, and there's the invoice total. I'm going to progressively add more data to this list by typing it in or copying and pasting. And there you are, in the blink of an eye, I've added the auto sum to add up all the invoices in that G column. The only problem with this is if I add new data, and there's a new bit of data at the bottom there, you can see that the auto sum, the total of the invoices, didn't change. And we're going to progressively add more and more records to this. What we have to do now is rejig the auto sum. No, we don't. I'll just put that back to what it was. What we do instead, we apply a feature known as Format as Table. We click in the data somewhere, anywhere in our list. We go to the Home tab, over to Format as Table. Click a particular color scheme, doesn't matter which one. Click on the first one there. It says, are you sure? I say yes. Okay. And apart from shading and drop downs and so on, what the data is going to do now is if I add new records as I did before, any formula I've got will update automatically. So by the way, that was the first tip. Tip 1, apply Format as Table. And there you are again. I've put the auto sum to total the invoices in that column G. Now, as soon as I add a new record, put the same record in there again, you can see that the auto sum has automatically updated without us having to rejig it or manually change it. Tip number 2 now says I just don't want the total. I want the average of the base rate. I want the count of the records that I'm going to filter out or look at. So I'll get rid of that. So what you can do here, you just click inside your Format as Table data. On the table design tab that's now popped up, there is a shortcut here for total row. If I click the total row, you'll notice in the bottom there that a total row goes in, and automatically a formula is there in the last cell to add up the invoices, which is the same total, but it's a slightly different formula. Now, if you click on any cell in that formula row, you'll see a drop down pop up which allows you to add or change the calculation. If I click on the total here, I'll go click, I can change it to average, count and so on, but I'll leave it as sum. If I click on the base rate per hour that they're charging us, a little drop down pops up and I can click there and quickly select the average here. There's the average base rate per hour I'm getting charged. So tip number 2 is to add the total row to the bottom of your data. And I've just added some nice formatting. Tip number 3 just simply says I don't want the total row down the bottom. We're going to cut and paste it towards the top. Now I've got a nice simple reporting tool to report this data. As soon as I add more records, paste it all in, you can see the calculations in that first row or that calculation total row have updated automatically. And by the way, with those drop-down filters, if I select a particular supplier, for example, just go with crazy contractors, okay, you can see automatically those calculations have updated. Now, we cover all this and more in our training sessions, our online courses, and so on. So have a look over here for the relevant links, or down there in the comments section, or if you've got a group of personnel who needs a session on this, just contact me, Mark Mannering at Class Training. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.